Hi folks. Wetty wet watercolour. After a day of painting with acrylic yesterday, I thought to go back to the watercolours. It's my first love really. So this is a bit of Fabriano, £130, 15 inches by 11. Tomorrow morning I shall be doing a couple more, but I'll be putting those on Patreon. Right, so let's have a sort of let's just, not really sure what I'm going to do here, just make it up as I go along, as usual. So we'll have a bit of a unifying sort of colour, warm up the cool of the paper, the white paper, and I want sort of a sky that's going over at the moment, a bit of a bit grey, bit of light shining through. Okay, I'm mixing a bit of ultramarine with light red and coming down to the horizon. Some darker bits. And a good dark overhead, just to show, a bit of dark, that light just catching. Now while the paper's this sort of wet, you can really lay into it, but it's when it starts to dry off you get your problems. Right, okay, that's enough of the sky. It will dry lighter when you put it on, so you have to allow for that. As the paper expands, just reclip it, put it tight. It's as tough as old boots. I'm not sure whether it's not 100% rag. It's probably cellulose mixed with some rag, but still, it's still good for what it is. It's quite an expensive paper, and I buy 1,000 sheet blocks of it. Let's clean the palette of it. Now, because I've got the board at quite a shallow angle, about probably 30 degrees, which is ideal for watercolour painting, the light red and the ultramarine tend to separate. You get this lovely granular effect. Right, I'm going to dry that off now, so mute your sound. Don't want any shocks. Untwist the wires a bit. Making things up as we go along is quite a fun thing to do. It frees you from copying. Oh, it's not easy to be clipped today, it's still expanding. Okay, now that is just very flat. In the early days of my watercolour painting, when I would buy either blocks of colour, paper, or some better quality Saunders type paper, or full imperial, and cut them down to my sizes, I wasted a lot of paper in those days. I used to stick the paper to a board, a larger board than this, with gum tape, and as it dried, because the paper shrunk, but it was resisted by the tape, which also dried out. And when you cut it, it just sort of sprung. The paper was so tight, but I think the idea is to paint on it while it's tight, rather than take it out of the gum strip. But anyway, with this, even with the £90 lighter paper, you can paint away, keep it flat quite happily. Right, so let's start putting in a bit of background. So I'm using quite a bit of ultramarine and Payne's grey. I was using black, but this gives us sort of a really cool indigo colour. So let's just put in some landscape, distant. Maybe make this a snow scene. Don't know. Going over the hill. It's very exciting starting a new painting. Don't worry when it starts to go away from you. I found that there's a point in all my paintings when you start off well and it all goes. Very, very frustrating, that is. There's a bit of undulation there. And bigger ones on that hill. Try to get pleasant shapes in your trees. Leave a bit of air for the birds to fly through. Got a rogue hare in there. Oh, a couple of rogue hares, put them out. This brush is going to invisibility the way the hairs are falling out. That's just so that's quite a nice sort of start there. Let's not go too mad with the hills. Okay, now maybe a bit of a snow picture. It seems to be developing that way. So we'll put in some warm bits of the landscape. So a bit of sienna, a bit of that blue mix on the palette. Use it, palette grey. Coolish colours on the horizon here. Just some of the fill just showing through. This brush can cover quite a lot of ground quite quickly. Now we're going to just vary that. Get a bit of blue in there. Bit of umber in here. Sort of cloud filled with the snow, maybe. Converging. Okay, so a little bit of warm in there. Excuse me. A bit of dark in the outside. Doing it all the same technique throughout. You want to vary. Okay, let's put in a bit of hedgehog. So a little bit of green. And then we want some warm. We're all cool. We want some nice warm colours. Right, that's going to be, hopefully it's going to look like a path going up here. Great fun, just making things up. You know, anything that gets you away from photographs, copying photographs. Okay, now we can add a bit of, I'll put some shadow over that when that's dry. But we want to get some dark, some warm dark, so a bit of umber in. A lot of right, let's get, I've got a little chunk of grey on my brush. Well, let's just put a little bit of detail on that horizon there. Backed up by that nice blue colour. Well, I'll have to start using another hake soon. Just on that hedgerow. At the top there. I'm using a sort of a blue, a darker blue in there just to put a bigger tree there. Oh, yeah. I was trying to get some pleasant shapes in the trees. That'll do, that's not too bad. Okay, so that lays back in the landscape. Now we've got some good distance behind those nearer trees there. I never thought of when I was at the beginning. Yeah. Now let's have some nice reddy, orangey notes in that. Some good darks in there. Let's warm up some of that now. only done that. So by the time I put a little man on there, struggling home. Okay, let's have a little bush down here. Great one for bushes was Roland Hilda. One of my favourite painters. Okay, that's all right. If you're using hake and it splits, just dip it into some water or some on your palette and bring it back together again. Just to break up the monotony. Okay. I try to stay off the rigger for as long as I can. Brambles, all that sort of stuff. Right, now then, we want a bit of a hedgerow tree or two. So we've got a bit of blue, bit of umber. And then we'll just thicken those up a little bit. Very cold though. Cold up in my garret here. Just gently touching the edges of all this with the back of the hake, really. Just gently, so that it just dry brushes, just catches the high spots of the paper. Bit of blue in there. Okay, going off into the distance, to the great yonder. Okay. Right, I'm going to dry that now. Re-clip the paper and stretch it. Yeah. Well, I want to put cloud shadow on this now, so, and we'll have a bit of a shadow coming that way. Right, okay, get the hake. I'll clean the palette because I want some clean colour now. I'll just give it a nice little bit of a... Okay, right, hake, nice clean hake, a nice clean hake, knot. Right, good shadow colour would be a bit of blue and red, not that much red. Bit of umber in there, I think. That'll do. Right, you have to be careful you don't disturb what's already on there. Oh, this is a bit of light. Right, let's try that. I'm trying to distinguish between shadow, cloud shadow, and shadow cast from the light. Right, let's have a couple of figures. Let's have an alizarin figure, a bit of that red in. Might not be too strong, or strong enough. Don't know which way he's walking. Let's make him more red. Oh, that's not so bad. Getting blue in his trousers. Yeah, I think he's big enough. So let's have a shadow. The shadow, well, the light's behind there, isn't it? So let's get some more of that shadowy colour. think it's got a bit muddy myself, but I've used less colour than I thought I would, but it was supposed to be a snow scene, but winter walk. Let's just get a little bit more detail on that tree. Right, a couple of crows, or whatever. I think this one started off okay. Went downhill. They do sometimes. I'll put a signature on it, and then we'll put it in a mount and see what it looks like. I'll put the ivory mount on it. It'll probably look better than that. Oh, composition's not bad. Not all bad, is it? Clip it. I use quite a lot of warm colours, and quite a bit of burnt sienna, raw sienna, the red, some greens in there, but it's all a bit, well, it is wintry, isn't it? It looks flipping cold. Right, okay, well I hope you enjoyed that. I think there's enough in it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.